Well, good evening. Got some celebrations here. And again, just remind you our theme, and of course, it's a great day, but the mission is possible and our destination is excellence. And so something that we're going to continue to embark on so that we can understand and remember why we are here and what our focus and our attention is on and about. So, got some celebrations here. First, we want to say, happy October National Principal Month to all of our amazing principals in all of our buildings. So you can see all the pictures and the amazing faces and leaders that we have. So we just want to ask everyone to join us in thanking our amazing principals for all their strength and their leadership is reflected, and you can see it in their smiling faces of our students every day. And that thanks for all you do to our principals, for the support of our families, and for our staff and for our students. So let's give it up for Unit 4's principals. Also, want to shout out to Robeson. Robeson goes green for World Cerebral Palsy Day. Robeson staff wore green on October 6th to support third grade student Ellie, who has CP. She is pictured with her sister Emmy with the Robeson team, and I must shout out our thoughtful educators who go above and beyond to support our students. And this is not just sometimes, it's all the time. So let's give it up for Robeson. They go green. Also, want to show a picture of some of our smallest learners, kindergarten joy. So can we just take a moment to look at the joy in these young faces? I think sometimes with everything else that we have going on, we forget who we are here to serve and what our purpose is. And so Stratton Academy hosted a kindergarten showcase featuring beautifully creative integrated artwork. And our kindergarten students here are so proud of the work that they did. And so just look at the joy on their faces, the pride. This is why we do what we do. So let's give it up for Stratton and their kindergarten showcase. Also, want to shout out to the Maroons. They win the Twin City Championship. Yes, boys cross country. They won the city championship trophy again this year. This isn't new. This is what they do. Yes, you can't beat the original. That's what I'm told. So also we want to shout out our IPA student athletes who qualify for the state meet. So a special shout out to Jocelyn Russell and Grayson Guevara, who are becoming cross-country state qualifiers, and we will be cheering you on. So let's go. Also, Edison student athletics, and we're shouting out to them. Congratulations to Edison's girls cross-country team and Samuel Garrison for qualifying for the state meet, and we will be cheering you on. Also, if it ain't blue, it ain't true. That's what they tell me. So they had their pep rally proclamation and everything last Friday afternoon. So exciting times for Centennial's pep assembly last Friday. Thanks to the City of Champaign for honoring our two Illinois High School Association track state champions, Valdi and Daniel, with a proclamation. The entire team was recognized for placing third in the competition. So you can see some of the beautiful faces and the smiles and everything going on. So shout out for Centennial. And I believe it was their homecoming game and they won, and I'm not mistaken, Mr. Thomas, they qualified again for playoffs. Okay, playoff eligible. Okay, so way to go, Centennial. All right. And this picture here just makes my heart sing. Look at these little mini Maroons in the making. The mini Maroons joined the Maroons cheer squad on the field at Saturday in the game. The Maroons played Danville, and the little mini Maroons got out there, and they're going to be great dancers and athletics and phenomenal students and academics, the whole thing. They're just little mini Maroons in the making. I just want to keep them calling them that. So I want to say thank you to the coach at Central for all her great job and her time and effort with the little mini Maroons. All right, this is another one that's pretty powerful. The CU one-to-one mentoring, there, I got the opportunity to sit in this very room last Tuesday, and I'm excited because I'm going to be a mentor. I have a mentee at Jefferson, and I'm so excited. And so we were in the room, and there's about 40 in attendance, and a lot of joy in the room, a lot of people wanting to give back and to support our students in Unit 4 and as well as in 116. But we still need more mentors. So if you can make a big difference in the life of a student. So we hear some training dates that we have still coming up. We have a training date this Thursday right here from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. We have another one here on Tuesday, January 30th, Wednesday, February 7th, and again Thursday, February 22nd in Urbana. So we're just looking for more and more mentors. The photo here is of our Champaign mentor coordinators. You can see them in the picture there. They do an excellent job connecting our students to mentors, and we do have a wait list, and so we need more mentors. If you're interested, please sign up. If you want more information, go to the website, www.cu1to1.org, or you can contact Lauren Smith. She's housed right here for further information. Please, again, we're looking to increase our number of mentors that mirror our students. So we need you. We need you to come and help with this. This is something that's amazing, and it's almost a one of a kind. I don't think any other mentoring programs are quite like what we have here in the Champaign-Urbana area. So if you want to make a difference, you want to help get to the root cause of things that's going on, please come help us be a mentor for our students. It's an amazing experience, and I can't wait to start my own. I've participated, but not formally, but now this is formal, so I'm really excited about it. All righty, important dates coming up. We have fall break next week, no school. This Thursday and Friday, school will not be in session for our students as we welcome our parents and our guardians to participate in the parent-teacher or family-teacher conferences. Next week, again, all school buildings will be closed for fall break. So October 16th through the 20th. And with that being said, this went out to all of our families who are currently participating in the Kids Plus program, and I just wanted to make the board aware of it. The families already have this. So since fall break is here, we're going to offer Kids Plus to all families who are currently enrolled in the Kids Plus program, and it's going to be housed at Southside Elementary from 8 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. So you can register your student through the website here, through your account, and there's a little note there that says you have to have this completed, but I'm sure they may take a few extras if they have the room. But all invoices must be paid in full prior to it being accepted into the program for the break. But again, I'm just excited that we're offering something for our families who may need it. Also, just a reminder that to a transportation reimbursement program, so eligible families should visit this webpage, our champaignschools.org /trip TRP. So that a reminder emails were sent to families of yellow school bus riders who are eligible to participate in the district's transportation reimbursement program. We encourage families who are eligible to participate by driving your children to and from school. Families who opt in will receive a reimbursement from Unit 4 schools. Eligibility for yellow school bus transportation is determined if a student lives 1.5 miles or more of their assigned school. We have a designated person to process these inquiries. We're so thankful for her. This is a person who, that's her sole responsibility, is making sure this is done, answering the phones, because once again, our administrators in charge of this are on the buses every day driving. Their mornings may start at 3:45 a.m. and they don't get home generally till about 8 o'clock p.m. That's a long day for our administrators trying to drive buses and making sure that the office work and things of that nature are taking place. So just please visit our website if you want more details. We appreciate the families who are participating. It is not too late. Also, attendance. So this is just an attendance update. This postcard went out to families last Thursday. We did a little pilot with this with the Southside families before we went full district. So in May, as you recall, you approved the purchase of the Power School Attendance Suite. This software automates parent communication and attendance reporting. So last Thursday, every parent/guardian in our school district received a text message with an electronic postcard letting them know how many days their students have missed this school year and how it can impact them academically. And so, no, this was not a phishing email or a phishing scam or anything like that. 10,334 postcards went out via text. 74% of the text messages were opened and viewed. We received lots of emails and phone calls from parents thanking us for making them aware of this process. Attendance is an issue across the state of Illinois. I was at the LUDA conference last week, so met with several of superintendents from across Illinois. Attendance is just an issue across the board. It's not just in Champaign, it's everywhere. And it has gotten worse across the state since the pandemic. So we're trying everything we can to figure out ways in which we can boost attendance and help our families understand what's going on, and then also seeing if there's some things that we can do to help. So for those whose family and the kiddos, if your kid was at school all the time, your students at school all the time, celebrate with them because it's a great thing. And overall, we're very pleased. And when we consider this ongoing attendance intervention, we think so far it was a success, and we have many more things in play and in plan for attendance. So postcards will be sent and text message the last Thursday of every month at approximately 3:00 p.m. So it is not phishing, it is the real deal. And remember, we want to see every student every day, no exception. And just a reminder, if transportation is an issue because of us, we can't pick up kids or whatever, that is not going to count against our students. And I just need that you all, if you get the question, no, it's not. And if it has, we're fixing it. IT and our attendance people, we're working on making sure. And also, eventually, the goal is for this to go out in every language that we serve. But right now, you have to push a button, I believe, and it will translate for you. But in the near future, we're going to get that changed. So I just want to give you an update on that. Because some of you don't have students in our district anymore. They're gone. Next thing we have, I just want to kind of give you an update on the BTW. So if you see all the logos here, the call went out, and I am so thankful for our partners coming to the table to help us, help our families, students, and our staff members feel safe and taken care of at Booker T. So last Friday, I cut my PD short a little bit and came back, and we had a conversation with the whole BTW staff, and it was an amazing conversation. And so some of the things that came out of it, things that were already in the works, but we just want to make sure you know about them too. So from the district perspective, from Unit 4, we put some proactive measures in place. So we have approved a floating security guard that will be assigned to Booker T. Jeremy and or Shane or both will do daily patrol between 11 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. At BTW, and they've already started that as well. We are researching fence, how much it'll cost, thinking about the possibility of bullet-resistant windows, but not sure if that's something we can actually do, but we're researching it, and we'll talk more about that as well. And then we're also continuing with enhancing our camera system to help. So we want people to know that if you're around this area on our property, we will capture you on video on our cameras. And so we've been utilizing that information to help our local law enforcement. So Urbana Police Department was there as well, and they're going to increase direct patrol in certain areas, like from Hamilton on the park complex. And this includes walking and spending time in the neighborhood. And targeted areas and getting to know people, and so being visible, not just driving, but getting out, parking, and walking around. Champaign Park District, they were there as well. They're going to assign park ambassadors to patrol the area around Booker T from 11 a.m. to 1:00 p.m. Every day. And this will allow, and they're also going to allow BTW to reserve the pavilion every day so that they can go out there and use it for extended learning space if they want to. So we suggested that we create a sign that we put on there that says reserved, so no one else can use it when school is in session. So it's just for us, nobody else. And so if people come into the park area and see, they can't use it. It's just reserved just for BTW staff and their kids. Then also the ambassadors will be the ones who will help, like, make sure nobody's in the space. so that our staff doesn't have to go around and, try to shoot people off. So the ambassadors will do that. They're going to continue using the Douglas Center for inclement weather, and anytime whatever they need it for, we still have that. And just so you know, they're not charging us anything for any of these things at all. And so they're going to help with eliminating loitering and inappropriate activity, extra foot traffic that may be in the area. So the ambassadors will help with that as well. And then CPD, they're going to assign extra patrol when available to support during arrival, lunchtime, and dismissal. So they're going to have extra patrol when available in that area as well. And then based on their staffing projections, and I kind of give you this a little bit in email, the Friday update, there's the possibility of next school year having SROs at the high schools. And so we'll talk more about that if that comes to fruition. So they're looking at putting those postings up in the next week or two, doing the interview process. Our people will be at the table, high school folks will be at the table, the administrators to help, and then there'll be ongoing professional development. We'll see how we connect it to our current structure with our SSAs, hall monitors, and security that we already have. And so we're looking at those pieces. So we'll bring more to you when we have more. We'll bring that to you later. So I just wanted you all to know that. The city of Champaign was also present. They collaborated with the Neighborhood Service Department to assign ambassadors also to patrol Booker T. Washington, Tuesday through Friday from 2 to 3:30 during dismissal. So they'll be there, extra patrol as well. During parent-teacher conferences this week, BTW families and staff will get a chance to meet the people who are going to be there. So the kids will know who is there and why they're there. Families will know who's there and why they're there. So it's not like one day people just show up and like, oh my goodness, who are these people? But so we thought it'd be better if they had like a table or something set up at BTW during parent-teacher conferences, both during the day and the evening sessions that they have. So that's going to happen Thursday and Friday as well. And then they also extended an invitation to Booker T. Washington staff to attend the community violence response team meetings following any kind of incident. And that's just not just for BTW. Anybody in our community, if there's any kind of community violence that has impacted, then they're inviting you to come to the table, come and listen and sit and talk, bring your concerns and things of that nature to those conversations. They also sometimes have clinicians and therapists to support those who have been impacted. So that's the way that they're helping as well. So we're really excited about that. BTW staff suggested that we take a look at relocating or adding to their current playground. So we're looking at that because the way it's situated, that's why they have to use the playground that's over by the park. So we're looking into that as well. We're going to share a one-pager of all these things I just said to you and give to the families and to the staff so everybody knows what's happening. And so I also wanted to say that we had people here last week, and I've got a couple of emails about parents against gun violence or some presentation they were wanting to do. Yeah, so we think it's best, and Dr. Harden and I have been working with the local PTA, state and national. We want to bring our families together to talk about that. And so we're working on a date and time for that as well. But also we want to have a conversation about how our kids are getting guns in the community. Because it's two different topics. So you've got gun safety that you need to have in your home, but then we also have the violence of the guns and so easy for our kids to get access to guns, and they're making them or what have you. So those are some of the conversations that we're putting together to have more support around what we can do. So we're working on that as well. And then the blueprint piece, we're focusing heavily on the root causes. So we'll be bringing a proposal, an amended proposal to you all so you can see it. So more to come on that. And those root causes are really seeped in economic development and workforce development, things of that nature, because if you get to the root cause of what is causing some of the violence that's going on, a lot of times it's socioeconomic. It's different things like that. So we're trying to do the educational piece of it while our colleagues and our partners are doing some of the more, that's what they went to school for kind of thing. So hope that helps. So that's kind of where we are. The conversation was powerful. Did I miss anything, OT? Okay, several members from my cabinet were there, and it was a great conversation. A lot came out of it. So that's what I have for you on that. So, thank you. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Glad to see so many partners at the table.
Yeah, and the call went out, and they were there immediately. So there were several meetings over in my office, over at the Windsor, just really trying to make sure that everyone does their part and control what you can control. And for us, there's certain things we can't control, but we can definitely influence. And so bringing the right people to the table was not hard at all. It was just doing it.
I have a newly minted 11-year-old in my house, and so the reports that we have heard they hit home,
Yeah.
not just in my home, but also in the community. So I'm glad to see everyone taking it seriously.